Welcome back, everyone, to another year. Oh, this is technically another year because we haven't done an episode this year, have we?
No.
So welcome back to another year of the. I was going to say the Limestone podcast. Not call that. What do we fucking call it? Two Screws Loose.
Yeah. Are you vibing it?
I don't know. We've only had 2 episodes of it. I like it. I like the little picture Reese made for it
Oh,
too.
I hate the picture.
All right, well, that's the point of contention. We can figure out the picture. But hope you had a good New Year's, everyone. We took a bit of time off from podcasting. I think some episodes still went out. Well, no, they didn't actually. No, they're all from last year. They're all old ones of us just chatting shit. But like I said, or like we discussed in our you right?
Yeah, you know when you have a little booger in your nose?
Yeah, go on, continue. Let's explore this.
And you breathe and you can't, like, you can just feel the air going past it.
Can you ever hear
and
it?
It's you go, pick a winner.
Oh.
Oh, it's going to annoy me.
Do you want to go pick your booger out? We can come back.
No, it's okay. It might be gone. Can you see?
Tilt your head back.
No way, Jose. No way. Will always goes like this a lot. And I was like, he'll go, like, I'm like, are you laughing? Are you snorting? Are you sighing? What are you doing? And he's like, have you seen these nostrils? They're huge. I got to make sure that they're always clean. Because he got really big nostrils. I mean, he's got a very big head, a big nose, big nostrils.
Yeah.
What are you laughing at?
Yeah.
Oh, I know what you're...
My head went straight there. It's fucking hot in here. But yeah, we're gonna start each episode with a question.
A question.
So they
How are you?
might rotate. They may be different kinds of questions each time. I didn't really prepare this too much in advance. I did this. What time did you get here? Just after 11, and I was miraculously in the toilet for 20 minutes because I was sitting there googling answers to questions to ask you. So we're gonna start with 2.
Googling. All right, ask me.
No, I was sitting in there just thinking of questions. Yeah.
Number 2.
Yeah, 2 questions. All right. So the first one, like I said to you before, is a little bit stupid. It's a bit more lighthearted. Second one, you're going to need to think about it a little bit. So the first one is, would you rather shout all of the time or only be able to whisper? You actually only do one of these things. You shout all the time. So
I do not shout all the time.
Yeah, go on. So what would you rather?
Whisper.
Why would you rather whisper?
Why?
Yeah, why would you rather whisper? This may be really weird for the audio listeners. Or any listeners if you've got headphones in.
Come here, little mama, let me whisper in your
Imagine the whole podcast was just done like this.
I know, but I feel like it's so much less energy.
This is...
Less energy.
I don't like this. Let's stop doing it.
Yeah, but I feel like I can't hear myself properly.
Do you want me to turn you up a little bit?
Yeah.
Because you're not shouting all the time.
No, I just... Hello?
Oh,
Hello?
fuck, that was me. How's that? Better? Better?
Yeah, that's better. Oh, yeah.
Better?
That's
Good.
better.
Cool.
I
Right,
like
we're
that.
back. So,
Um,
whisper or shout?
whisper. Shouting takes so much energy.
Yeah, but what if it was like, that's all you knew? Like it wouldn't take any more energy because you didn't know what less energy was.
A whisper, because, well, you just said it. I shout all the time already. And, like, I feel like that's my ADHD. And, well, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, go on.
I don't know tones so well. And, like, pre-medication.
Yeah. I feel like though whispering either you're gonna people. I'd rather the shouting. I'd rather shout everything and whisper everything because then people aren't gonna be like, "What did you say? Can you say that again?" Like 6 times.
No, but people aren't going to want to be near you because you're just shouting at them the whole time.
Yeah, but
you
there's like tonality.
I'm sorry that your dog died. Could you imagine you trying to...
Imagine at a funeral.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah, but there's tonality in shouting. You don't have to have an angry shout.
I'm sorry for your loss.
You don't have to sing it either.
Show me how you would shout positively. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that they died. Whereas whispering, you could be like, I'm so sorry for your loss.
Yeah, but then you also be creepy.
How?
Hey, how are you? What's going on? Imagine that. Imagine sitting with someone, all they did was whisper. I'd rather someone shout and be like...
No, see, I wouldn't hang out with them if they just shouted all the time.
But if they whispered, you would.
It's calming.
All the time.
Well, it's one or the other. Is all the time.
Nah, I'd rather you shout. I think there are going to be far more like opportunities and
could you
circumstances.
imagine you're at the doctor's, right? I have gonorrhea. Could you imagine? Not that I've ever had it, but like, could you imagine trying to like whisper something like privately?
Yeah.
Like you're in the toilet and you'll be like, "Excuse me, can you pass me some toilet paper?" "Excuse me, I need some toilet paper."
Everything's urgent. People would give you stuff though. Everything would get done faster because you seem way more urgent.
No, you would be so much more like so rude. Like you're at the shops and your self checkout's not working. "Excuse me, I need help." It's not scanning.
Everyone would just think you're autistic as fuck.
Okay, speaking of, yesterday I was at the shops. Not me. Anyway, I thought he was a bit special. My housemate thought he might be a bit on smack. But
Right.
anyway, he was like at the self-checkout and I'm just doing my thing and I go to the self-checkout because I can't have too much eye contact with people for too long and autism. No, because, okay, sidetracked. We're going real ADHD
Come back.
Are we going to go with my next thing? Or we're going to go back to the story?
Let's stay with the story and
now
then
we'll go-
segue to the next thing.
Okay, let me try and remember
Because I
that
still got
bit.
the other question to ask you.
Let me just remember that bit.
Self-checkout.
Yep. All right. So I'm there scanning my items. Beep, beep. Living out that dream of being a checkout chick. Anyway, there's this man, and in the whole time that I've been scanning my items, he hadn't really like scanned anything, but he was kind of just like doing this like little dance.
Yeah.
And then he just started shouting, "Never judge a book by its cover." And I was like, you took the words right out of my mouth. And he kept doing that. And he goes, "But never read a book more than one chapter because if it's bad, you don't want to know about it." And he hadn't started like scanning anything. And I was like trying to like look and I was like, "Oh, I think he's special. Oh, like, does he need help?" And I get real sad. Like, I just want to help them all. And then the lady was just standing there and they were all laughing, so I think they might have known him. And then all of a sudden it was like quiet. He hasn't said anything. He goes, I need help right now. I'm a priority. I'm going to go to James Bond. I'm going with James Bond to watch the sunset. I need priority assistance right now. And he's just shouting at the top of his lungs. And the girl was helping someone else. And I was like, "Are you going to go help him?" And then, that was that. And I was like, but he was just shouting the whole time.
Yeah, he definitely was on the spectrum of some degree.
Yeah, all smack apparently. But
Or he was wigged out of his mind, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Back to...
There was another point to that story.
when I was saying about self-checkout. So I didn't know that everyone didn't do this.
Go on. What's the weird thing you do at the
know,
self-checkout?
it's
Do you
not-
scan the bags?
Obviously, I'm not a criminal. I just don't stand this... No, I'm joking.
I nick them.
Okay, listen here.
I steal
So-
the fuck out of them.
Anytime that, like, I have to, like, encounter a human being, like, especially when I'm in the line. Like, the other day I was at the reject shop and I started thinking about it. And I don't think everyone does this.
Go on.
And Wilta said that don't. So I was in the line behind the lady and I was watching the lady before me, like, was interacting with the person and that lady, how she interacted. And then I was going over my head, how would this lady want me to, like, greet her when I was at the checkout? And I was like, do I say, how are you? So then in my head I was like, hey, how are you going? Having a nice day?
Oh, no.
And I just started panicking. And I was like, I do this every single time. And I was like, do I look at her? I look at her. Is it too creepy for too long? Do I look away? And then I was like, capital ASD.
Yeah. That's you.
Because I was like, I'm not really nervous. And then all of a sudden it was my turn and I was nervous.
Oh, how do I give people the money?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
I end up awkward just being like, hey, how you going? And then, like, I'll freak out sometimes. And then she's like, $6.50. And I was just like waiting for the machine, like, turn on. And then I was like, have a good day.
And you just left. That,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
That would be your superhero name.
what?
Captain ASD.
Anyway.
Oh, look, you just gave me.
So I would prefer to whisper because shouting is too loud. It would overstimulate me.
The noises.
The noises.
Yeah. No, I still reckon shouting. I reckon just... Oh, could you imagine during sex stuff all you did was just fucking shout?
Be quiet, my mum's saying, oh, yeah.
You just turn into Hulk Hogan.
No, but See, shouting is like.
Yeah. Okay. No. Okay. You're right.
You get pulled over by the police. Do you know why I've stopped you today? No, I wasn't spitting. Whereas if, shouting, like you could just be a whisper, it could just be like, oh, so they've just got a quiet voice. We're shouting.
No. This is like forced. This is like, hey, how are you? What's going on?
Sorry.
Like you deliver it. Hey, shh. Sorry, quiet here. Yeah, like that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Is it? I don't know. I feel like they're both just fucking shit.
No.
But when you do your fake shout with completely Stuart, I can't wait to clip that bit. I'm not even gonna post a clip of that. That's just gonna be for our little group chat of you just sitting there dead still and doing your fake shout.
Yeah, that's me. Alrighty, what's the next question?
All right, this is a good one.
Now it's a bit too cold. Can we turn it off for a little bit? I'm freezing. I got goosebumps.
I just need to take.
Look at this.
Yeah. What? All right, next question.
All
right,
right,
this is a good one.
Is this a serious one?
It's not. Would you rather shout?
Okay.
But it will
Anyway.
make you think. Would you rather be able to see 20 minutes into the future or 10 years into the future? I know what I would pick.
20 minutes.
Yep.
And I'd be going to the TAB and putting in a whole bunch of bits on some horses.
We're going all black. All on black. Everything I own is on black.
No, because that's too many to remember. Oh, I went to the casino. Sorry. I went to the casino. I'll tell you. It was New Year's. It was over that week. I'll tell you in a minute.
All right.
I'll tell you in a minute. I'll tell you on the podcast if you want.
Yeah, no. Let's go. We'll go on. We'll tell the story.
All right. So, first of all, 20 minutes. 10 years is, I feel like you get 10 minutes in the future.
20 minutes in the future.
20 minutes in the future. No, that's going to dictate too much of the future.
Yeah, but you could willingly choose to do it. It's not like in your brain, or there's not like you have your thoughts. And
Nah,
there's a
because
separate
then I'll be
compartment
like,
of this is happening next.
No, I'm like, is this person going to die?
Yeah, but then you can prepare yourself for it.
No, then I'll just have to be like, fuck, in 10 years' time, they're dead.
But you can do that with the 20 minutes too. If you could see in the future, regardless of how long,
but
unless
20
it's like
minutes,
30 seconds.
20 minutes, I'm like, oh, that's too quick. Too quick. Whereas, like, I'll be like, oh, in 10 years, where am I going to be in my life? Will's not there. Oh!
Yeah, but like.
And what can you change? I mean.
Well, in 20 minutes, you could probably change something. If you know you're going to go into a job interview and they're going to say.
Job interview? I'm going to be fucking rich if I can see 20 minutes in the future.
You won't need a fucking job. You wait for the big Powerball to go off.
No, because it's an hour. No, that's why I'd be at the TAB, little puppies. That's not a dog noise.
No, it's not.
I was like thinking about the jockeys, like
the races.
The races,
and
yeah. I'll be putting
the dogs.
I'll be like, yeah, I'll just go there, win a lot, and then use that win and win a lot.
I would just go to the casino and just fucking, because you know what the dealer would have. You'd be able to go like 20 minutes. He's going to hand me this card, and you'd know. Unless the game went for 40 minutes, then you'd be fucked.
Well, I only play roulette.
Okay, here's an extra bit to the question. Is it like you can see at every point, so like let's say you get to it's midday, it gets to like you can see to 12:20, and then if you get to 12:01, is it you can see to 12:21? Is it like that, or can you just always see exactly what's going to happen?
Yeah, and how many times can you see
or
in
is
a
it
day?
like 20-minute increments?
Yeah, like
okay, I'd still pick the 20 minutes, more useful than 10 years.
Yeah, I
because
reckon
every 20 minutes you could be like fucking.
Yeah, but can you only see it once a day? Because otherwise, you back to back, you can technically see always in the future. The next 20 minutes.
Okay, once a day.
Once a day. I still do it.
Yeah,
one a day, you go see. One a day, you know how many horse races channel there could be?
Stocks, all that shit. Day trade.
No.
No, it'd be an easy
I'm just
way to
doing
get
secure
Bitcoin,
wins.
crypto.
Secure wins straight away.
So you'd just be going to like every sporting like TAB.
Well, just
like,
TAB.
I want
There's
St Kilda's going to win here.
No,
someone else is going to win. I know the fucking footy teams.
that goes for longer than 20 minutes. It'll be horse races and.
Yeah, but can you put the bet halfway through the game?
No.
Oh, that would be because everyone would just bet at the last second, wouldn't they? Yeah, duh.
Yeah.
You can see
No. I would just do horse races.
Just horse races
and like the dogs. I never bet on the dogs before, but
yeah, but like if you were to go into, I reckon
roulette, you could win
because you know what it's going to land on every time. They'd catch on pretty well.
Like,
there'd be no way to prove.
Yeah, but you'd just have to do some like fakes.
Oh, I lost 3 in a row. Oh, I won 4 here. Yeah,
but you only do on the big ones.
Smart move.
Like you play around, you put some around the edges, and then when you know it's going to be like number 12, you just put on like, oh,
yeah,
it's my favorite number.
yeah. And my favorite number changes every time. Every time you spin the wheel. Yeah.
I'll be like, that's my boyfriend's birthday. That is
That's
my
what
great aunt Betty's birthday.
you could. I feel like for interviews and whatever, if you had a job interview, you'd know what.
I wouldn't be working.
Okay.
I'd be rich. I'd be playing golf every day.
You know who'd win the golf. It would
And then
ruin everything.
In the last 20 minutes, but you just wouldn't go and look for it. You can already tell who's going to win the golf in the last 20 minutes, unless
Right.
someone really botches it.
Yeah, I'd pick the 20 minutes. Fuck the 10 years.
10 years is too long.
Yeah, but people would be like, oh, I want to see how many kids I have.
Why?
I have no idea.
Why?
I don't know, because people, I don't know, want to see what their family's going to, who am I going to marry? All that shit. No,
But
fuck
that's the part of life of like figuring all that out. And
Yeah, some people don't wanna do that, though.
And then if you find that out, isn't that going to change if you go hunting for this person? Then you might not end up with them because
Like
you've
the
become like
whole-
a psychopath, like Back to the
Yeah,
Future,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Timeline continuum.
Yeah, like Marty McFly nearly kisses his mum.
Mum. Yeah. Ooh.
Ooh.
But that's going back in time. Like, we're not going back in time. Like, I know who my mum is. And
But
you
you
know-
will still change the future by going to the future, seeing the future. Or you're only seeing it, you're not living it.
well, you are going to live it at some point because it's the future.
Yeah.
But, like, it would be like you know the outcome.
Yeah. You just go.
You don't know
like-
how you got there, though.
Have you seen That's So Raven?
Yeah, probably once. Yeah.
Gaze into the future. Dun, dun. I can't remember this.
Yeah, good. Is that what she can do? She can like have visions.
She
but
has
not.
premonitions, and she goes.
Nah, see, that's useless.
But that's a future.
Yeah, but that's not useful because then I can't cheat the system.
Yeah.
I reckon it's a 20 minutes.
It has to be the 20 minutes.
Yeah. We're glad we agreed on that one.
Yeah.
I'd rather shout, you'd rather whisper, but both 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I listened to one of the podcasts you suggested you liked listening to.
Which one, Shits and Gigs or Women?
Yeah, Will loved Shits and Gigs. They kind of remind me of, well, they're like English, but they also kind of remind me of like Why the Long Face, you know, from Harry Potter. Have you seen?
Watch Harry Potter. Watch the first one. Harry Potter's crap.
Oh, okay. They're like Jamaican. This little
Oh, it's a little
bubble
head thing. Yeah. We've spoken about this.
Hold
yeah.
on, dear heads. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Why the long face? Anyway,
Yeah, go on.
that's
Some
what
good
they
old
kind of
cultural
remind me of.
appropriation right there. You fucking racist accent.
That is a mimic. It's a quote from Harry Potter, the Prisoner
yeah.
of Azkaban. Anywho.
Go on.
Will and I listened to it on the way to the market, and Will was in hysterics. He was like, "I just love how they speak."
Which one did I send you? I sent you two
There
of
was
them,
one
right?
was like, the part where I was laughing was, this girl had been she had been at a party and she went off. And
fuck the dude in the garage or whatever.
fucked a dude in the
with her
garage
boyfriend looking
for her. And
Yeah,
it goes, she goes, I couldn't reply because I was getting done by that demonic dick.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
I was just laughing so hard. Like,
Yeah, they're
Will
good.
was hilarious. But I really liked how they had the little quizzes.
Yeah, we can do something like that. I'm happy to steal people's content.
Oh no,
Just
I just find it really interesting because I love these sort of things because I'm going to go on The Chase. You know that show?
You know what we need to talk about?
What?
Your new adventure.
Oh, well, we'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
so I love The Chase.
Okay,
Have you watched that show?
I know The Chase, yeah.
I'm obsessed. Anyway, applications are open. Oh, I hope they're not over. Anyway, you have to do an audition video, and I just don't know what to put. Anyway, I'm obsessed with The Chase. I love answering the little questions. I'm good with useless facts.
Yeah.
Anyway, I liked it because yesterday Will and I did it in the car. There was like a maths question, a spelling question. I am a terrible speller. I'm dyslexic. Will is very good at spelling.
Yeah.
And then there was a science question, which I got right because I love science.
What was the question?
What is the symbol for copper?
It's a CU, isn't it?
Yeah, you watched the episode.
Yeah, but I also know that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know any others? What's
Gold's, is it not AG?
AU?
AU? There you go. So it's close. A something.
What is the symbol for? I'm just having a think. Phosphorus.
PH? You don't even know, do you? No, you don't know.
I think it's just P.
Is it? Is that potassium?
No,
K.
that's K.
Hmm.
What's Na?
I don't know.
Okay. Anyway,
I know
go
like
on.
3 of them.
Anyway.
What's NA?
Oh, I can't even remember.
Yeah, piss off. Get out of here. Go on.
NA is, I'm going to say sodium, but it's not.
Could be. Oh, it could be.
I think. NA.
Go on. I thought sodium was S. No, it's not SO.
Silicon, isn't it? Na is sodium. Oh, hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen. Anyway,
I didn't do science.
I liked science. Anywho, I liked it. It was good because it was like our little competition in the car. I mean, well,
Yeah.
we're answering them.
But the thing is, there's only 2 of us though, so it makes it difficult unless we get
Well,
Reese
no,
to answer the questions. Or we come up with like is there an app that we can use so we can just
Well, we just wouldn't have the answers. We would get Reese to get the questions, so we could read them out one by one.
I don't know if he's not going to ask though.
No, he doesn't have to ask them. I'm sure that you can just generate a list of questions.
Yeah,
Or the other thing that I used to love on the radio was, okay, so you were given, like, on the day, it'd be like a colour, a 4-letter word, a place, I don't know, a dessert, something, right? There was topics.
Yep.
And then they spun something and they got a letter. So say they got letter T, they had to answer all these things in a certain amount of time.
Oh, yeah. And
So
they'll have
then
to start with letter T or whatever.
And they will have to start. And then the next one would be like, your letter is B. And they would have different things.
Yeah, so T would be like Tanzania for the country.
Yeah, like
I
4-letter word, then a name, Tamara.
Fuck it. We could start an episode with something different every time. I'll plan something.
We'll just have to have a little brainstorm.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I went to the casino
Go on.
on the holidays. I mean, we didn't really.
We had a couple of days off. You had a whole week off.
No, I didn't. I worked every single day.
Slacker.
Says you and Reese.
What?
When I'm not here, you were not at work at the starting times. I make productivity in this place.
We're not at work at the starting times.
Yeah, you guys.
Start whenever the fuck we want.
You told me. Oh, we didn't do any work today. We just played Spider-Man on the PlayStation.
Yeah, that was like the day after Christmas.
No, it wasn't.
When was it then?
It was the day after New Year's Day. One of those days. Because I was away. I was working on my laptop.
It wasn't during that week. No, it would have been the week prior. And we had a slow week.
Who knows? Anyway, I was not slacking off. I was working.
Okay.
Yeah. I just more efficient.
Debatable.
Really?
Yep.
We'll discuss this off camera.
No, we can discuss it now if you want. Go on. Go on. We can discuss it right fucking now.
Who been working late on the weekend?
Yeah, it's because we had a fucking seminar that I had to help set up for and shit.
Why are you working on the weekend? Oh, I got you there.
What do you mean, what was I working? Oh, I wrote Brad's stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That means you were working on the weekend.
Righto. That doesn't make me any less efficient. I had to write one client update on a weekend.
No, I said you're less productive. I got to make you a timetable so you get it all done in your work days. Anyway, I was away and I went to Lennox Head. Anyway, after that, we went to Gold Coast and we went to the casino and we won money.
Why did you two decide to go to the casino? That's very out of character for both of you. What was the decision to be like, let's go to who decided to go to the casino? I feel like that's not your place at all. Too much noise, not enough windows, too many people.
Well, I don't really like casinos because I love a gamble.
Ah, there it is. Yeah.
Addictive personality. I actually worked at Crown Casino.
Did you?
No. I worked at Crown. And
they pay me and I go fucking blow all my money.
Well, one time I lost some money with. Ooh, why are we moving so much now? Oh no. Oh.
Just leave it.
Okay. No, okay. So Will and I don't mind, like, a little scratchy here and there.
Yeah. That's hardly gambling.
And Will likes to put a bet on the footy. One a week.
Yeah, we've got limits now.
got limits just 1 week. When you're a grown up, you have limits of things.
Yeah.
I don't know. When we go on a holiday, we always play like one lot of Bricky's laptop.
What?
What are they called? What's the real word for them?
What are you
Pokies.
Oh, pokies.
Bricky's laptop.
Oh.
Bricky's
Oh, that's a good one. I like that.
So, like on a holiday, we're always like, all right, we'll go put $20 in. Anyway,
yeah.
so they have a casino up there. We're like, oh, and he's been before, like with a friend's father, when they went on a footy trip.
Mm.
And I was like, all right, why not? Anyway, we'd been shopping, and I was like, oh, Will would like to go to the casino.
Mm.
So that's why we went. Anyway, so we played roulette, $2.50 table.
Big baller.
Big baller.
That's it. That's you.
Big baller. Anyway, we were there, and we were like, have $100 together, and we would take turns. So not separate, just take turns.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we were like down to $20, and we're like, fuck.
Mm.
And then we got a drink, and we came back. Oh, we'll go in and we'll say, we'll go to a new table. Anyway, the table that we were at was now empty, and it was just the guy doing it. And he was so cute. We go there, and we're like, oh, you're a bit lonely. We'll come back. Anyway, so we put some more chips down, and we won.
Mm.
And then we're like, ooh. And then that like went a few times, and we were putting it on actual numbers, and we got the actual numbers like 5 times.
Mm.
So every time he would give you, he was lovely. He would give you like the colored chips that you're playing with, but then like a $25 chip as well.
Mm.
And he'd be like, put that in your bag. Don't get that one back out. And I was like, that's so lovely. Because he's like, don't bet with that one. Put it away. Anyway, so we kept doing that.
So he's stealing money from the casino to give to you.
No. Like you would win.
Mm. Oh,
when
and you
you win
take your
a
chip
certain
to the counter and you say,
like,
yeah, I get you.
like he would pass you your winnings, and you would have your ones that you were playing with, the colored chips,
Yeah.
and then you've got the ones that you cash in.
Yeah.
Anyway, when you win a certain amount, they give you like ones that you
They just
cash in because
consolidate
it's just easy. They don't have enough.
Mm.
And anytime he gave you like an amount chip, he would tell you to put it away instead of like, oh no, just spend it. He was like, put it away. So we were doing that. Anyway, it had been like 4 or 5 red in a row.
Mm.
And we had won 00 twice. We'd had it on 0 twice,
Yeah, right.
which is like low chances.
Mm.
And then I was like, it's got to be fucking black. It's got to be black. I reckon we bet black 6 times in a row.
And it was red.
It just kept going red or 0, which we always had it on a 0 just in case.
Mm.
And then I was like, well, if we don't put it on black this time and it goes black, I'm really like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Anyway, so we ended up leaving with $290.
That's not bad. You made profit.
We made $190.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
What'd you buy with it?
It's still in my wallet.
Cash.
The cash.
What are we buying?
I don't know what. It's like sacred money when it's cash. I don't like spending the cash. I like to be like,
Where did I hear that it was like? I heard on another podcast that if it's in cash, it's practically free.
oh
Like
yeah.
whatever you buy.
Oh yeah, no. That's the thing. It's like
Mm.
if you got cash, it's like, oh, technically this is for free.
Because it's not in my. I don't see it leave my account.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when you get a refund.
Ah, all right. So, talking about refunds, yeah. I went out the other night
Mm.
and I got Betty's Burgers.
Best gluten-free burgers in the
Yeah.
in the environment.
Yeah. I Ubered them, so I got them on Uber Eats. They were marginally more expensive. I think I paid like an extra $6.
Where did you get Uber Eats?
Can't discuss where.
Okay, but it wasn't in Point Cook.
No.
Oh,
No.
okay.
No.
Scratch this part out.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I just wanted to know because I was like, the closest one for me is South Melbourne. So yes, makes sense. Moving on.
But yeah, I ordered it, right? So I ordered a bunch of stuff and then I ordered a shake. Like, I want one of these fucking shakes. Are so fucking good.
I had chocolate peanut butter one.
It's the fucking
When I
best
was
thing
in
ever.
Byron Bay.
So good. And I get the order and I open it. I'm like, where's my fucking shake?
Oh no.
They didn't give it to me. And I was cracked. And I called the lady and she's like, oh, no, they only gave me 1 bag. And I was like, all right, whatever. So I put in a refund request. And now Uber has the ability to either they can transfer it back to your account. Technical difficulties. Move your phone away from the microphone, maybe.
It was just because I was playing with my headphones.
Oh, okay. You can either transfer it back to your bank account,
Mm.
and they now specify it takes 3 to 10 days. It used to be
Oh,
like, they used to hold it.
It used to be instant.
Yeah, or they can give it back to your Uber account.
And instant if it's
And it's
Uber?
instant. Yeah. So I was like, fuck, I want another shake. So I'm going to order it. So I just put it back on the Uber account.
But then it's cost more because you have to pay for delivery?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in the meal deal I got, the shake was like, I think because they broke it down, it was like $6. And then I was like, I got $6 back. Fuck yeah. All right. To get the fucking shake delivered, it was like $12. So I ended up spending more money. I was fuming.
That's how people get, like, it's like spend $80 to get free shipping, but your thing's like
Shipping's
$50.
always free. They just factor into the cost of the items.
Yeah, but you know, like, you know how it's like
You spend $20 more and you'll get an extra.
express
Yeah.
shipping.
Yeah.
And it's like, or you could just spend the extra $10 and get express shipping.
Yep. Dumb consumers.
I know, but I love it.
I'm the same. I'm the same. But yeah, they fucking got me good. But the shake was probably worth it.
You just reminded me I need to take things to the post office.
What are you shipping?
I'm posting dresses back.
Are you one of those people?
Well, I'm not normally, but I full wrapped them up ready to go to the post office, and they've been sitting there and I keep forgetting, and I always miss the window that's allowed to.
Yeah, see, if I buy something that doesn't fit, it just sits in the cupboard.
When do you buy stuff?
I bought 2 like flannel jackets just before Christmas. They had a sale. It's like $90 each, down to like $15 each. Big sale.
But you can't return those though.
Yeah, but even if I could, I wouldn't. I gave one to Nick Robbo because it was his size, and I'll just grow into the other one.
Might fit you now. Oh gosh.
But yeah, that was my Betty's Burgers though.
Ow.
What? Because you went away for New Year's. What did I do for New Year's?
Ow.
I went to one of Reese's mates for New Year's. Pretty casual.
Yeah.
I only had 2 drinks.
I have to tell you what I did. Okay. So, it was a windy night. Okay, it was very windy where we were. Anyway, we were very lucky we got a restaurant reservation being New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Beach town. Didn't think we were. Anyway, then the wind was very overstimulating me. Like, because we were outside and it was just like, my hair was like, and it was just a lot. And I got in a bit of a mood because overstimulated. And then we went to this like a hotel, like pub hotel thing. And we were sitting there like fucking losers at the back because I was like, oh, I don't want to sit there, people. Anyway, this old lady and old man came and sat down. They're like, do you mind if we sit here?
Fuck off.
What? No, they were the best. So we were talking to them. We hung out with them all night. They were Bill,
What were their names?
William.
Yeah.
His name was Bill, and he was 80, and I got a photo with him. I'll show you. And Beryl, she was old too. So her daughter lives in Byron Bay. They were like house sitting her house, but they were from Yorkshire. And they were so in love, and they were just so beautiful. And they were like, oh, what's the secret to like a harbour marriage? And then
Is that what you asked them?
that's what Will asked.
Fucking Will.
He goes, what's the secret? He's such a charmer. And then Beryl was like, I just date my boyfriend every day. And she goes, he's just my boyfriend. Like, it was just very sweet. Anyway, we're talking to them for ages. And then like Beryl was kind of like dancing like in her seat. And Bill said, oh, she would love to dance. Then we got them up dancing, and no one was dancing in this hotel, like no one. And they had like a live band. And then us four were dancing, and then everyone was dancing by the end of it.
That's nice.
Yeah, it was really cute. It was really, really, really cute. Anyway, then like they were kissing us goodbye because they left at 9. And we left at 9:30.
Yeah. You're party animals, you guys are.
Wait, it gets better and better than that. But they were just, I'll show you the photo. They don't look like they're like 80 years old.
Yeah, youthful. Or they look older.
No, youthful as fuck.
Really?
And he has the world's largest hands because Will's like, you look like a bit of a cricketer. And then he was like telling all these stories about cricket and I don't know, just telling stories.
Yeah.
Telling stories. Anyway, he kind of looked like the big friendly giant in the real life version.
I don't think I've seen it.
Oh, let me show you. They were just so cute and they were just dancing with us. And then I was like, I'm going to get the other old people up. So then like there was like,
You're the fucking care of the geriatrics.
I love old people. When I was a kid, I used to think about You're gonna
I'll
laugh
tell you.
at
I'll
me.
tell you a story in a second about old people.
I used to think about I'd like to get like a big house, and I would
Like they're rescue puppies.
like
Yeah.
instead of an orphanage for kids, I'd have one for old people that didn't have anyone.
Yeah.
And
I suppose that's kind of nice.
then I'd get really sad. And then I got really sad afterwards because it's like, I'm never going to see them again. They're
Where
going to
did
be dead.
Where did I hear it? I don't know. I heard on another podcast. No, maybe this was an interview. You know Ricky Gervais?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he used to do a radio show, and one of the guys on it came up with a business idea that it was, oh wow, they do not look 80. You're right. Oh, Beryl looks 80, but the guy doesn't. What's Will doing with his hands?
That wasn't Will's hands. That's the guy's hand. Look how big they are.
Oh, I see. I thought that was Will. Yeah, they're fucking huge. Jesus.
I know, because then Will's like, we'll see, Pagan.
Oh, Jesus.
I know, funny,
his
right?
business idea was that he would get dogs that were about to die and old people that were about to die and pair them together so they don't die alone.
Oh, that's beautiful. But then someone gets left
Well, if they're gonna, it's kind of like they're gonna both on their way out.
on the same time. They're going to die at the same time.
Yeah, suicide pact.
Anyway, so after New Year's Eve,
Mm.
we finished New Year's Eve, we got back to the house, and this was our first. Was it our first day? We got there on New Year's Day. Yeah, it was our first day. No, New Year's Eve. Yeah, New Year's Eve. Yeah, and well, we were in this town, and there's no Uber Eats, obviously, and everything's
Yeah, yeah.
shut. And we ate dinner at 5, and this was like 10 o'clock, and your girl was starving, and the shops aren't open. So I was like, what the fuck are we going to do? And I hadn't drank much, so we got in the car, and we found this petrol station. Anyway, this petrol station was like this huge convenience store, but not like your normal one, like with bougie shit.
Yeah, yeah,
Like they had microwave brisket.
yeah, it's like a travel one.
Yeah, but I'd never seen this one before.
Oh, really?
Like it was like an independent type thing, and they had like gluten-free frozen lasagnas, like mac and cheese, like brands that I'd never heard of, but like microwave brisket. Anyway, you bet Will was a bit tipsy. I got the basket, and we were just like, let's get that too. Let's get that too. We spent $195 at the service station.
What the fuck?
We didn't even get fuel. It was just
God, you got
on-
money to burn.
No.
$195. I'd be like, what the fuck?
There was no prices, and he didn't say the price. I just beeped, and we left. And then I looked, and it was like, CommBank goes, tells you how much you spent. And I was like,
I'd be returning the shit. $195
I was so nervous.
on fucking food.
Anyway, we ate it, pretty much all of it. Anyway, we got home.
That's not justification for spending the money on it, yeah? We ate all of it. Yeah.
Anyway, so I made the brisket. I made the mac and cheese and in bed watching some shows.
Sounds like you're living a life.
It was great. And woke up the next day, I had some more food. It was great. That was, yeah.
Sounds like you had an eventful New Year's.
Well, like, you've been spending a lot of money lately.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I don't go out often. That was my go out. People would have spent a lot of money on like drinks that night, all these things.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
what did I spend?
Fucking
Food.
microwave lasagna from a service station.
Anyway,
So if
the
we're looking at
brisket was the
comparisons,
best brisket
if we're
ever.
looking at comparisons of what I've been spending money on compared to what you've been spending money on, there's justification behind mine. You were just fucking hungry and didn't look at the prices.
Yeah, but I had a good time.
Did you?
Yeah.
That's all that matters at the end of the day.
Exactly.
That's it.
Exactly. It was all really good.
Good. I'm glad.
Apart from the eggs.
Why were you fucking buying eggs at like 9:30 at night?
William was like, I'm going to have eggs tomorrow. And then he cracked the shit because he's like, they taste bad. And
All
then
right.
so I made him a brisket sandwich.
In the morning. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I have a story about old people. You said you were talking
Is this
about
going to
old
be sad?
people.
Okay, go on.
Yeah, I suppose marginally if you think into it, yeah, probably. So I did work experience once, right? Did you ever do like Duke of Ed?
At the old people home,
Yeah, what was it called? Do you remember?
the one that smelled like pee
Allen Vale?
in Altona Meadows.
Yeah, near the Macca's?
Yep.
Yeah. Right.
Yep.
All right, well, you just
Oh.
ruined my story.
Oh. I was there for a little bit, and I also did hijinks.
No,
Kids
I
Play
didn't
Centre.
do hijinks. I did the St. Jake's Golf Club.
Oh, damn it.
That place was fucking sick. I think I've told this on the podcast before. Essentially, we were supposed to do work experience, right? And
You do it for a certificate.
yeah, I don't know if I got the certificate. I don't know. But they essentially what happened at the golf club was we rocked up and they were like, "Oh yeah, we forgot you were coming, but we'll drive you around the golf buggy. Here's some golf clubs. Smack all the balls back onto the green. When you're done, come sit in the cafeteria of the restaurant. We'll make you chips and you can just hang out for the rest of the day. We're like, fucking sick.
That was my dream.
So we did that like once or twice a week. There were 3 of us that would go and do it. We did that as the first one. And then the next one, they're like, oh, we kind of want you to take a little bit of responsibility and a bit of action and plan what you'll do at this next place. And we're like, okay. So we picked the nursing home. That place is fucking looks sick now. Have you driven past it? They knocked it all down and rebuilt it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Now it's not, doesn't look like a shithole. Probably still is a shithole. But they're like, all right, where do you want to go? We're like, oh, we'll go to the old people's home. All right, we can get you a sponsorship to take, remember when, like the Wii's were a big thing? Yeah, we'll get you a sponsorship for, like from JB Hi-Fi to get a Wii so you can take that and teach the old people how to play that. And I was like, yeah, cool, fucking sick. That sounds like a good idea. So we started going there for a bit, getting to know people. And then we got called in one day and be like, oh, the sponsorship pulled out. So there's no Wii. So now you just got to go to the old people's home and hang out. We did nothing. I was so fucking depressed sitting in there. Like, it's like food time comes out around. And that's like the highlight of the day. I'd honestly, it's going to sound.
We played bingo with them. We didn't get any like Wii's or anything.
No.
It was a bit later on.
Yeah. This is when they had money. But even then we didn't get it. But I think we played a bit of bingo. But even then it was like.
Oh, we did dancing with them. We got them up doing dancing.
No, we didn't do any of that. They didn't even offer us any of that. They just pretty much just said, sit around and watch. And I was like.
Oh my God.
If I was ever put in one of those homes, I'd rather you just put my. If we're at that point, if you ever see me get checked into one of those homes, I want you to come visit me and just put a pillow.
I'm gonna be dead before that.
You're only 4 years older than me. Just put a pillow over my face.
Okay.
Just take me out. I couldn't imagine it. It was so sad. It's like the place smelled like piss.
There's different types though. That one, yeah, because like my nan, she's in a retirement village.
Yeah, village is different to a home.
But it's like there was different levels of care. Like when Granddad was around, they lived in a house.
Yeah, like a little unit.
Yeah, and then when he passed, then she got moved into more of assisted, but she was still by herself.
Yeah.
And then it was like the next stage that was in there, but it was a very nice place.
Well, that's independence. That's just leaving independence.
Yeah, but then it gets to the point where you need that more. I think it also depends where it is, how much money. That one is not, weren't the best.
I'm not going to those ones.
So when I went to Sunshine Coast,
yeah, check me one of those up there.
Well, there was one that was getting built behind this resort, which is where the golf course was. Anyway, it wasn't part of the resort. Anyway, you had to be over 60s to live there, and it was on the golf course. And I was like, okay, no noise after 9 p.m. at night.
Oh, you're like, can I check in early?
Yeah, I was like,
can I get one here now?
I was like, you go out, you do walking with your buds, you play some lawn bowls, you play some golf, you have some barbecues, you go swimming. Why haven't I?
That sounds like what we do now.
I know. I would love it. I really would love to live in a 60s plus.
That's where my grandparents live. It's not an old people's village.
Are they in here or in the coast somewhere?
They're in Point Cook.
I see. No.
No. This is like a proper housing. You have to buy a house.
I've been there before. I've been in that place. I dropped off a dog there once. I was nannying a kid, babysitting a kid, and they needed their dog pet sat.
Right.
And they did it to the old people.
It's near the cafe, right?
You
go in. Yeah. So they live in there. And it's like turf wars in there.
Really?
Yeah, some old people. There's like 2 teams. They say they got the A and the B team, and they don't get on. So like when
the Bloods and the Crips.
That's exactly what it's like gang warfare. Whenever the B team is at the cafe, the A team do not go there, or if they do, they sit on tables at the opposite side. They don't get on.
How did this start? I just had a big shift.
Yeah, I could see. I was like, you had a fit. It was like not agreeing at like they had the board meetings for the estate, and they're not agreeing at that.
Oh.
People rigging the elections. Yeah. They'll pick the panels.
Anarchy. Is that the right word?
Yeah. But they'll pick the panels of like who's going to be in charge, and it's all people from the A team, and then the last minute B team will contest it and get one of their guys in. It's like,
oh god,
it's all fucked up
to manage. Beautiful.
Yeah, but it's like it's to manage the fucking veggie patch. Like but
they got to be passionate about something. What team is your grandparent team?
Their A team.
Is that the better team?
Yeah.
Cool. A comes.
What
comes before part B? Part A.
You right?
You know, get it?
No.
What comes before part B? Party. Part A, party.
Yeah, I got it. It was just fucking shit.
Anywho, the other thing that's all I need to talk about. Okay, so Will and I played Scrabble on Saturday night.
Go on.
Will's never beat me in a game of Scrabble. I am dyslexic, but somehow it works. Anyway, he thinks that we should play a game of Scrabble.
You and I.
Yeah, but
Yeah, we can do that.
I think you'd probably be good at it.
I'm very good at words. Spelling. I never passed a math test in my life, but spelling.
Yeah, see, I'm not the best, but like,
Give me a word to spell.
I'll be strategic
Give me a
and
word
like
to spell.
instantaneous. That was in the episode.
INSTANT. TANEOUS.
I think so.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's right.
Anyway,
Well done.
Ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding. Anyway, it was just so nice. Like Saturday night, playing some Scrabble.
Do you get aggressive? I'm very aggressive in those kind of games. Not like physically aggressive. I won't get up and punch you, but I really get into them. Like Uno, that's a violent game. I want to murder people after I play
I
Uno.
really like Uno.
Really? What about Monopoly?
Yeah, but it's like a really
Violence.
big commitment. Oh, actually, Monopoly. So one time I got so many stories today.
Yeah. go on.
One time it was lockdown, and Will and I played like a rather, what's the word, like not aggressive, but we were very loud playing the Monopoly game.
Yeah.
And like we'd had a few drinks, all those things. Anyway, we'd gone to, I think some neighbor had like popped, oh no, someone I'd never seen in my life popped their head over, been like, are you having a party? Anyway, he looked like he was in a suit. So where had he been on a Saturday night? And why were you wearing a suit? We're in lockdown. Anyway, so I think I'd gotten too hot and I went to go sleep downstairs on the couch and it's like 3 a.m. and I'm nude on the couch, like just having a sleep. And all of a sudden, and I was like, what the fuck is that? I wake up like, there's torches going in my windows. And I was like, what the fuck is
Oh,
this?
he's reported you.
It was the cops. Anyway, I was nude, couldn't find any. I'm trying to pick up the rug from the ground. Like, what could I put around me? Like, panicking, like, I have to answer this door.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I became real calm and I was like, I'm not answering that door. What if it's not the police and I'm going to answer it nudie? I don't have a screen door.
Yeah.
And Will was comatose sleeping upstairs. Like,
Fucking will.
he wouldn't be waking up to this.
Yeah.
So then I was like, if I open the door, they can get me. And I was like, I'm not. So then I was like, I ducked and like walked to the stairs and went upstairs and I went to Will and I was like, there's someone at the door. And he goes, don't answer it. And then we went to sleep. So then I did the right thing and called the police the next day.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, someone reported you for having a party, but they got to the premises. It was empty. And yeah. And I was like, yeah, I was too scared to open the door because I was nude.
Yeah,
it
so
was
they did like a
nighttime.
welfare check, did they?
Well, no, they were.
Oh,
they
thought-
were they
right,
thought I was
right,
gonna.
right.
They thought I was having a raging party, and they'd get there, and we'd still like it was a party during lockdown.
Yeah.
And I was like, no. I was like,
Who would just play Monopoly?
we'll just play Monopoly, and they were just laughing. But
Oh.
I was like, okay, cool. And they're like, yeah, nothing to follow on. They didn't find anything. You weren't in the wrong. And I was like,
It
yeah.
was that fucking neighbour next door, wasn't it?
Anyway,
Oh, here we go. There's more to this.
Yeah. I don't know where he came from because he came from somewhere. Because like where we on our decking outside, you can like Will could see.
Is
us
this the house that I've been to?
No. Our other house when we were living in a different house in Brooklyn. Anyway, he clearly gotten out of a car, walked up the driveway. Where the fuck have you come from? And now you're going to call
In a suit?
and call the
You
police.
could have gone to work.
No, it was like 10:30 at night on
Oh.
a Saturday. Like, where
In
have
a
you come
suit?
from? And
What
suits,
was
when
he
we were in
doing?
lockdown, everyone was working from home at that point.
Yeah, I was wearing any clothes.
Weird, right?
Oh. No, yeah. No, continue. No, don't worry about it. Yeah, continue. Yeah, go on. Yeah.
Anyway, so when we lived in this place, our landlord was actually the house at the front. And like he thought we didn't know that. I'm a nosy Nelly. I know everything.
I know you are.
Anyway, so we just weren't vibing this place anyway because he was a bit of a dickhead. And people behind us we liked, and then new people moved in. We loved them, but we sort of where our backyard. We were the middle house, so our backyard faced the driveway of the next, like the fence. Anyway, these two people that lived up in that house where our backyard, they would just stare at us all the time through their like window.
Oh, I do that.
Like the lights would be on and you could see them. Anyway, so I decided to get a blow up pool a few years ago.
Mhm.
Anyway, so I was trying to empty it one day and I was like, I can't just put it all in this fake grass. I'll just need to get it to the drain. And the drain was sort of like under, like our fence was there and then the drain was there. Like I'll just put it. So I was like emptying it very slowly. Anyway, it must have disturbed a lot of the dirt and the bark and it went under the fence.
Oh, no.
It wasn't much. I cleaned up a fair amount. And then she comes out of her house after work and she's just like, excuse me, over the fence. I was like, hello. And Will's like, shit, I told you not to have that pool. And I was like, okay, fun police.
Yeah.
And she's like, do you know why there's all this bark and dirt there? All the bark, it was just dirt.
Yeah.
And I'd like gotten most of it up. And I was like, no.
Just denied it.
And then she goes, it wasn't here before. And I was like, oh, well, I did empty my pool. Maybe it came out from that. Just like, well, it'd be great if you could come fix it.
What a fucking cunt.
And then
I'd go ballistic.
And then Will, and I was like, it's fucking a bit of dirt. It's going to rain in a day and it's going to be gone.
Yeah.
And then Will was like, going to have to fix it, toots.
He didn't back you at all. He's like, go fix it.
Golden retriever energy, like, go make the world right. Anyway, so I'm walking down that, and mind you, I was fat then, right? So any type of exercise was hard. And it was hot. It was like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, walking with this big motherfucking broom. And I'm like sweeping these pavements, like this driveway for so long.
What a mole.
And Will's just filming me laughing.
Yeah.
Thinking it was hilarious. And he's like, oh, yeah, man. I like the way that you know that song?
No.
What you waiting for? It's
no.
Okay, anyway.
You know I don't listen to your kind of music.
Yeah, anyway, I'll put it on for you later.
All right.
And then, yeah, they're a fucking bitch.
Yeah. I don't have any bad neighbours like that. Oh, we had one guy. He had a German Shepherd called...
Like, again, I put the dirt on the road. On this.
I was talking, but sure.
Sorry. It was just if anyone's listening, it was literally just a little bit of dirt, and if it would rain, it would have been fine.
Would have been gone. Yeah. What was I saying?
You had a neighbour, German Shepherd.
Oh, yeah, named Zeus. That dog would not shut the fuck up. Bad. Like, Abe barks, but this dog would just sit there and just not stop. Mum had to report to the council. She had like a piece of paper, a notebook, and every time he would bark, not just the amount of barks, like every barking session, she would mark down. By the end of the day, the whole page was full. She'd go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, cross, and the whole page was full by the end of the fucking day. And they did nothing about it. He also named his kid Diesel. So, shows what kind of person he is. Fucking flog.
Wow.
I still see him. He would go out the front and like talk on his phone at like 6 o'clock. He's a big businessman. And would just shout into the phone. Like that was, he was like our question about whispering or yelling.
Yeah, see?
He would just always shout. Not like, he wasn't angry, he would just yell. That was just his way of talking.
And you liked that.
Nah, now that I think about it,
Yeah,
whisper.
see?
Fuck
Whisper.
him. There was one other thing I was going to tell you, but I forgot what it was. Fuck, I had some lady, one of the Coles attendants. I don't know, I haven't seen you since this happened. But I bought my groceries, right? And she stops me. And she's like, have you paid for all of those? Fucking pardon? I got angry. And I'm like, she's like, did you scan all those stuff? And I'm like, you just stood there and watched me. There's nothing else on the fucking thing. The machine didn't go off. I fucking scanned them all. Like, she's like, she stood like, there was no one else in the fucking thing. There's maybe like one other person.
She would have been watching like the two people that were there.
She stood behind me and I could feel her eyes in the back of my head. Like she was watching me scan all this stuff. And then questioned if I'd paid for it all and scanned it all. Like, do I look like a thief?
Got tattoos, so probably.
Oh, I gave her a bit of a fucking spray. I was not happy. I'm gonna be fucking shopping there.
Did she say
again.
in a nice way, or was she like?
No, she was a bit aggressive about it. Like I was deliberately trying to steal.
Did you ask her what did she think you stole?
No, I just yelled at her. Well, not yelled at her. I just pretty much told her to fuck off.
Did she say anything back?
Oh, she kind of looked a little bit stunned. that someone gave her some fucking lip. Like, how? Like, I'm a customer.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't. It wasn't like I was like looking around, putting things in my pockets. Like, I was standing there scanning stuff with my headphones in.
Oh.
Like, I was. It's not like I was like looking around, trying to tuck things around. I was.
But like, why ask? Like, why not see if she'd been watching you? She would have seen if you did.
Oh, because she's probably fucking bored.
Probably
Standing there, moping around. She'd done probably. I reckon I've seen her there before. I reckon she's probably been there for 10 years.
She's not loving it.
Nah.
Loving it. All right. When we were on our way back from the holiday.
Yeah.
Anyway, I always thought that I always get stopped in airports because I might look a bit questionable.
Before you go in there, every time I go to an airport, I get bomb searched.
Me too. Wait for it. So I always thought it's because I might look a bit, like I'm a bit shifty. Like
you fit the stereotype that they're looking for.
Yeah.
That they don't have.
Yeah, and it's always me. And I'm always like, it happened when I went to Bali and I was with a blonde friend. So of course, yeah. Anyway, then
she's not going to be carrying explosives.
No, just the girl with the dark features.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I always thought it was that. And then Brad, my housemate, Brad.
Yeah.
He said, no, it would be your body language.
Yep.
And I was like, because I'm autistic, I can't handle eye contact.
I'm the same.
And you're the same.
Yeah.
And because I get real nervous, not because I'm going through an airport, because there's a lot of people. It's loud. People are touching me. People are touching stuff.
Yep.
So instead of, oh, hey, you might be on the spectrum.
You're a terrorist.
You're a terrorist. And I always wondered why. And I was like, I even have blonde in my hair now.
Yeah.
Look at me changing to fit,
You're trying to avoid being searched.
And then it realized that, of course my eyes are darting around in the airport. There's so many noises. There's so many people.
Yeah.
I'm probably thinking I'm going to miss the plane.
Yeah.
And I'm worried that I'm not going to get all my stuff and someone's going to touch it.
Yeah, I realized I just looked hella sus. I used to have a big like North Face jacket I would wear to the airports. I just looked like a scum. And then I'd look at them and I'd look at the floor and keep walking. And like, I'd be like, if I was them, I'd be like, yeah, I'm searching him too.
Well, see, I just always thought I was just like, just me, which obviously I just look sus. Anyway, this lady, I hadn't even gotten through the thing yet. And she was like the tribute. It's like they choose you from far. And she comes over and she spoke so fast. And I was like, everything was like on slow motion for a sec. Yeah. She passed me this form. She goes, just ran in this, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, uh-huh. And she goes, grab all your bags and meet me at the end. And I was like...
Yeah, this happened to me too.
All of them. So I had to... And like, I had to take the bag off Will because he's carrying it for me. So I'm like, my bag, my handbag, the laptops, because in Sydney Airport, you have to have them out of your bags.
That's annoying. Yeah.
And then I get there and she goes, oh, are you on a holiday? Where are you going? And then I was like, well, not really. And I was like, I was meant to be in Melbourne, but... Virgin cancelled my flight, and I'm just oversharing, typical. Yeah. I was like, Virgin cancelled my flight, so I went from Gold Coast to here, and now I'm just stopping here so I can get on another plane to go to Melbourne.
Yeah. Tell them every fucking detail. Like, I had this for breakfast, I had this for dinner.
Pretty much. She goes, yeah. And I was like, yeah, so I'd never been here before.
Oh, God, this is my first time with explosives, yeah.
And then I said it very loudly, and I was like, I said to Will, I always get stopped with this. I was like, why is it me? I was like, is it because of what I look like?
So lucky that happened to you here. I happened to me in Dubai.
Oh, no.
Or
I would have to leave the country.
No, it was bad. Like, we were terrified. They put our bags through and they put like a tag on my bag. And I'm like, why does my bag have one and yours doesn't? He's like, I don't know. And then we're walking and then we get to about to exit and one of the guards is like, you. I'm like, me? He's like, yeah, you, in here, let's go.
Did you have to pay money?
No. We walked into this room, and Reese is like, he goes to Reese like, you go, and it was just me in this room, and I'm like, fuck, what's gonna fucking? It's not like at Melbourne Airport where they just make you unpack your bags in front of everyone.
Yeah.
This is like where when you go through they put it through the machine, they scan it, they send it off to the side, and they just open your bags at the end. Oh yeah, nothing there, go. This is like a private room, and the doors lock, so you can't get out. And I'm just standing there, around. Waiting, fucking nervous, looking around like, hey, what's going on? Is anyone coming out? And then this guy comes out and he goes, hello, how are you? And I was like, good, thank you, how are you? And he's like, yeah, not bad. Put your stuff on the table. And I was like, all right. He's like, where are you from? I'm like, Australia. And he's like, Sydney? No, Melbourne. Oh, yeah, Melbourne. Great, heard about it. I was like, cool. He's looking through all my stuff and he's like, what are you here for? I'm like, oh, work trip. Oh, what kind of work do you do? I'm like, oh, I'm an online PT. And he's like, oh, yeah, interesting. He's like, very thick accent. And
What's the accent like?
I can't do it, but I couldn't do it. But it's like a very stereotypical
I don't know. I've never been there.
Arabic accent.
Arabic, okay,
Yeah, very thick.
Yeah.
It was kind of hard to understand what he was saying, but he was polite. But I was packing it. And he's like, "So how long are you here for?" And I'm like, "Oh, about a week." And he's like, "About a week?" And I'm like, "No. Oh yeah, a week, 7 days." He's like, "Okay, cool. Going through my stuff, and he's pulling everything out. He's like, "What's this?" And I'm
What
like,
was it?
"The camera." And he's like, "Okay, what's it for?" "To take photos." "Okay, what are you taking photos for?" Because we do a podcast and we're on a work trip. We want to take photos of each other." He's like, "All right, fair enough, righto." He goes, "What's this?" "It's the podcast. It's this." And I'm like, "That's the thing we use for the podcast." He's like, "Oh, okay. Any drones?" Because I didn't realize drones were banned there. I'm like, no drones." And he's like, all right, well, put your stuff back in your bag and we'll open the next one. We open the next one and it's like all my clothes. And he's like, "You got anything here I should know about?" And I was like, "No, I don't think so." And I was like, "Do I have anything in there? Do I have batteries in there? Do I have any drugs in there?" I'm like, "I don't take drugs." I'm like, "I don't take drugs, but do I have any drugs in there? Is there any drugs in there?" And he's like, "So is there anything in here?" I was like, no, there should be nothing in there." He's like, "Should be?" And I was like, "No, there's nothing in there." I was fucking terrified. If this was at Melbourne Airport, I wouldn't have cared. But I was in some foreign country where I know they're strict on all this shit.
It's just for my mummy.
Yeah, and Reese is busy outside. This is when I was with someone,
Yeah,
and she didn't know anything about it. And he's he's out there fucking Instagram story to the work or the Lionstone page. He's like, "Oh, we're in Dubai Airport. Pat's just been pulled into a room and strip searched," and like I obviously didn't know about that until after. I got all these messages being like, "You're in a room. Are you okay? You okay? Everything's all right?" And I was like, "Yeah." He was just searching my bags, and he searched all the bags. And he's like, "All right, well, that's everything, mate. I hope you have a good one. Enjoy your trip." And I was like, "I can go?" He's like, "Yeah, just go out that door there." And I'm like, "All right, thanks. See you later." I was fucking terrified.
See, but I don't get that. If you've looked through my stuff
Yeah.
and I've gone through the machine and you've gone put my bag through the X-ray stuff and I've walked through, what else am I hiding?
I think it was just a further search because they could sell it. Say it was like some camera-y stuff in there and some tech stuff. They wanted to make sure it wasn't a drone
but
or a
with
bomb.
explosives, like that's what she put that thing on me.
It's a test for residue, explosive residue.
So like somewhere I've put a bag somewhere and
Yeah, because like if you didn't have it on you, but you'd like they would check all your stuff, but you'd
So
probably
if I
get put on a list if you had a bunch of explosive residue still on your hands.
if I liked fireworks, would that be a thing?
They'd probably put you on a list.
Be like,
But like it's not a crime to have explosive residue on your hands.
but they'd be like, watch her.
They put you on
Check
a watch
her
list.
bags.
Yeah. And then you probably get put on a list, and they would just have a constant list of people that were like same with probably firearm residue too, like gunpowder residue.
I'd never shot a gun before.
And you probably wouldn't have it, but yeah, that's why.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're right.
I'm so sick. I'm just going off my own little world.
That's common for you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's been an hour, guys.
Yeah,
Hopefully, do we even talk about anything? No, we talk about a lot of things. But yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Thanks for listening. You know what to do.
What if they don't? No. You're doing the outro. I do the intro.
Oh, far out, Brussels sprouts. Alrighty. What?
Yeah, go on.
Thanks for listening. Share this with a friend if you think that they find it funny, interesting. This is my first time doing this.
Go on. Yeah, you're doing well.
Find it funny, interesting.
I could see you get nervous doing it.
No, I'm just trying to think. If you watch this on YouTube, then subscribe.
Yep.
If you listen to it on any other streaming platforms, give us a little rate, a 5 out of 5.
Yeah, that's the only rating we want is 5 out. If it's not
Right.
anything less than
And
that, fuck off.
a nice little comment too. And yeah, we'll see you next week.
Or if you have any questions.
Oh yeah,
If
questions.
you have any questions, not the fitness questions, the questions you want us to answer in the beginning, like an interesting question that you want to get our opinion on, either just send it to us. One of us will say it.
We'll put together a plan and we'll see where we go.
Yeah.
All
That's what
right.
we do. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.